Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. It is Sagat Madness because we have now officially seen the first bit of gameplay from Sagat. First up, we have all the highlights coming from all the influencers getting their hands on Sagat. So there was a certain number of Japanese media outlets that had access to Sagat, and Capcom always just does this thing where they do CPU versus CPU level 7. That's all you're allowed to release in terms of gameplay footage. So we have a fair share of Sagat mirror matches here, and that officially gave us a first look at Sagat's CA. So this was not in the original reveal trailer. Crushing the skull right there, right between the elbow and the knee. Sagat CA in action. His gameplay looks pretty cool. So there's a couple of highlights here that I've compiled, and then we also have the full gameplay breakdown that was just released, and we'll check that out as well. And in case you forgot, you know, Sagat's a big boy. This was released at the time of his actual reveal trailer that gave you a sense of scale for how tall he really is. And we really got a sense of that now because they, of course, have his character select screen animation and his pre-game face intro to show off really the scale of Sagat. Like, he's towering above the character select screen. And then we get into the faces here, the face off. He barely fits into the screen. It's actually kind of spooky. So they really went for the sense of scale and size with Sagat in this version of the game. Here is where I was actually sold on Sagat. So he's gonna use his new move there. That launching move into a full combo conversion. I have been foaming at the mouth since seeing this. I've been waiting for damaging anti-airs for a minute, dude. I love me some good high damage anti-airs, and that really that took me back, seeing that launcher anti-air to a full combo conversion, because you know what? Close enough, man. In my view, close enough. Welcome back, Oro Stand medium punch.
Let's go
into combo conversions.
Oh, yes, sir. Full anti-air combo.
Classic. I love me some damaging anti-airs. That was one of my favorite things with Oro. So I'm looking forward to utilizing that with Sagat as well. This clip here had some interesting moments. So one thing to note from a lot of these clips is it became increasingly clear that Sagat does not have a cancelable crouching medium kick. So his crouching medium kick is very far range, but he's not going to be a low forward drive rush character. So here, blocking the super art 1. Punish, counter, DP, punish. Rather short drive rush. So something you can note from here is like his drive rush light pressure doesn't seem to go that far, but his buttons are just massive. And that crouching heavy punch, this confirms also that full screen crouch heavy punch is cancelable. Both his heavy punches are actually very cancelable. What a nice little solid combo here. Goes for the hard knockdown. I think he could have uppercutted after this knockdown. So this is a DI wall splat combo, or sorry, DI splat combo, crouching heavy or whatever the input is. I haven't confirmed what that is, but into the charged uppercut here. And if you don't know, wall splats give hard knockdowns. You can't back rise or quick get up or immediate get up. Back heavy, thank you. So the back heavy there, the charge DP, you're forced to get up in place after the knockdown. It's a hard knockdown. So you can use that to set up fireball traps potentially. And so you see here, he does a high tiger shot. So he got blocks here. I'm pretty sure that means he could uppercut. Usually, unless it's a pseudo safe jump type of timing, he would be able to anti-air that in time as well. Crouching medium punch, drivers cancel combo, back heavy punch, tiger knee to DP mid screen. Fireball traps. There we go. See? You know, there were concerns, including with myself, that how strong would his fireball traps be? There's at least one demonstrated, right? So after this combo, we can see him go into tiger knee mid-screen, into a DP juggle, and then that's backdash, low tiger shot, I think heavy uppercut there. So classic Sagat, little bit of gameplay right there. Puts an old soul to ease a little bit. Interestingly enough, his tiger knee now is no longer a DP input. It's quarter circle forward, which is rather strange. And then the CPU just doing random wake up level 2s just for the hell of it. L.I. Joe was highlighting some moments here from the gameplay as well. Look at the Look at the freaking whip punish on that. Into this full combo conversion into the wall splat for the hard knockdown. So Sagat A here on the left side goes for the big stand heavy punch. Sagat B here on the right, player 2, says, oh, you whiff the world's biggest button with what seems like a lingering hurt box as well. Crouching heavy punch, it is cancelable. That is a combination of a big hitbox from that move and a big hurt box from the stand heavy punch is what I would assume, seeing how it connects from out here. This is where the actual connection of the hurt box is, so I would expect an extended hurt box on that move, the stand heavy punch from Sagat. And so the driver's cancel to back heavy kick, Tiger Nexus launcher, back heavy punch to charge heavy DP. And what I'm picking up here is I think a lot of his combo routes are going to be around the charge heavy punch to get the hard knockdown to get his zoning going. Of course, we're going to see the gameplay guide coming up, so we can see if my suspicions are confirmed. Here's a level 2 combo going for the combo extension route. Tiger Nexus into the launcher towards heavy kick, level 2. So he's going to do the launching variation. Back heavy punch, charge heavy DP. So it really seems like a lot of your routing might be based around going for charge heavy punch DP to get to the hard knockdown. So let's go ahead and see if that is the case or not, because they actually just released the character guide 34 minutes ago at the time of this recording. So I actually don't know what this content is in here. So let's go ahead and check it out and see what we learn. All right, Sagat is a character featuring long-reaching attacks and powerful strikes. Sagat has a number of powerful target combos with many uses, allowing him to set traps and pressure his opponent. So I believe this one here is the crouching medium target combo, which he has 2 enders. So that's the punch one, which seems to leave him standing up close, and the kick one, which goes into a launcher. So both from the same starter. Stand medium kick target combo, which we saw in the trailer as well. And then from heavy punch, I would bet money that heavy punch one is hit confirmable for a knockdown. That would be my assumption. Use Tiger Nexus and its follow-ups while close to your opponent to break through their defenses. Yeah, so Tiger Nexus does have mix. You're incentivized to crouch to make things whiff, but he has an overhead option. There's no low, but then also the options that hit high as well, and that you could make crouch to make whiff, they're plus on block. So you don't want to block low forever for fear of the overhead, but if you stand, he could potentially get plus frames. So he doesn't have a low ender like Jinrai from Ken, but he has incentive to make you not want to stand as well. High Tiger Shot. Fire a key blast directly forward, useful for attacking opponents at range. This technique can only hit standing opponents, though its speed can be changed based on the strength of the input. Yeah, heavy or medium, there's only 2 strengths. Regardless of its speed, it is a potent tool against grounded enemies. It also a dependable ally for situations in which you need to replenish your drive gauge. Yeah, zone install, get your meter back. Overdrive launches a faster projectile that hits crouching opponents. Yeah, so they mentioned that the OD version, you have access to a high version and a low version. It's probably going to depend on what combination of 2 attack buttons you press to get the OD version. They both hit crouchings. They both hit crouching opponents. You'll move before your opponent if they block. Follow with the Tiger Cannon if you manage to connect. Yeah, so the OD version is also plus on block. Yep. He frame trapped the crouching medium punch, by the way. I would assume that means this is probably at least +3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This might be like +4. Crouching medium punch into OD high Tiger Shot combos into level 1 Tiger Cannon. So you can just throw that out. If you can just buffer into the OD fireball, and if it hits, you get a super, because that's going to be plus on block. So it costs 2 bars, but you can just fish for that. Low Tiger Shot. So this is only activated with the light punch. It's only going to be one version of low and the OD version, so it's not a separate special move. Fire a key blast directly forward from a low position, useful in combos and for checking opponents from a distance. Fires a powerful ball of energy at the opponent's legs, force him to block or jump, and tip the scales in your favor. It's not actually a low though, right? It never has been. The only reason I'm even thinking about that is because of JP. Probably not a low. Launch is a faster projectile, hits harder and more times. You make use of both this and regular Tiger Shot to keep your opponents guessing. Yeah, different variation. High. OD high Tiger Shot. OD low Tiger Shot. Tiger Uppercut. From a low stance, launch upward with a powerful uppercut. This is an invincible against jumping attacks, making it useful as an anti-air attack. Holding the heavy version will boost the attack properties. We've seen the charge heavy, which gives that wall splat. A technique that is invincible to jumping attacks. Use a light version to bring down airborne enemies. The medium or heavy version when you seek to get the most damage out of your combos. Okay, so light is the preferred anti-air is what they're implying here. Okay, so we just see a little light combo right there. Crouching light kick, stand light punch into the DP. Holding the heavy version will increase the attack's power. Wait for your chance and deliver a crippling blow. Yeah, so now we're going to see the wall splat option. Back heavy punch, 2 hits. Heavy punch DP, wall splat. A fully invincible attack, the overdrive version. It may tip the fight back in your favor, but beware as its overuse, I am illiterate, as its overuse may foreshadow your defeat. Yeah. OD uppercut, invincible. Tiger knee crush. Leap forward while striking with the knee. Hit with the very tip of the knee to move before your opponent. Yeah, so it's already been known that if this hits spaced out, it will be plus. Leap forward and attack with powerful knee strike. The forward distance covered changes based on the strength of the input. Study these distances well. Place carefully. You will move before the enemy, even when blocked. So get your plus frames going. So it will entirely depend how effective this move is. It's going to entirely depend on how forgiving the spacing is. So, you know, that very much depends on how they construct the hitbox and all that. That did not look plus there. Overdrive, a powerful close-range tool that cannot be punished on block. It can be followed up with further attacks when used in a combo against the wall. Find your moment to strike. So it's safe, so you can throw it out whenever. Yeah, just gain some ground. Classic. Interesting. Okay, so it has the tumble juggle state, so you can pick up with certain moves like a DP. Tiger Nexus, forward moving knee strike that can be followed up with one of 3 different kicks. So they're going to break down the different options. So the first one is Mighty Tiger, which is the overhead, right? So the overhead is what conditions you not to hold down back the entire time. The other 2 only will whiff on crouchers, but are plus on block if you stand. So the mix here is going to really depend on the gap between the overhead and the high options landing, how powerful that is. If you can like fuzzy mash interrupt or fuzzy block, like block high first and then have a frame perfect crouch timing where you're guaranteed to block the overhead but then duck the high follow-ups. If they hit on the same frame, that won't be possible. You know what I mean? So it's really going to the devil's in the details when it comes to these kind of moves. Like with Jinrai, for as powerful as it is, if you have a far range 6-frame or 5-frame move, you can fuzzy mash to hold down back and mash that move. You'll block the low and then you'll interrupt the overhead attempts with your move. So the devil's going to be in the details how strong this will be in that sense on block. Yeah, see, it whiffs. The other follow-ups whiff if they crouch. Nova Tiger, this is the big one. It will hit regardless of whether your opponent is standing or crouching, and you will have an opportunity to move first even if the event is blocked. So this is plus no matter what. Hits regardless if you're crouching or standing. I wonder if this will frame trap you for doing exactly what I was just talking about, going for the fuzzy. Maybe this is the answer. If you try to fuzzy mash between the overhead and the plus on block high one, maybe this just like fucks you up. I don't know yet. It's kind of weird that both the high option and the Tiger Nova are plus on block. Maybe one of them loses to mashing. We'll have to see. They're not really breaking that down here for us. So that's gonna be plus. Yeah, he frame traps with the jab there. Light and medium Tiger Nexus will not combo into Nova Tiger, but heavy Tiger Nexus is particularly strong on combo. Show the fools what an Emperor's Strength looks like. Right, so the Nova Tiger, which has a launcher, you can't actually get it guaranteed unless you go from heavy, which is going to be harder to combo into. So that's their combo routing strategy with this. So you see, okay, sample combo, how to get into it. Crouching medium, drive rush cancel, crouching heavy Tiger Nexus into Nova Tiger to get the follow-up. So you're going to have to do like a medium drive rush into heavy to get it. Light and medium Tiger Nexus will launch your opponent into the air on counter hit, stalk your prey, and only pounce when the time is right. Interesting. So not even the follow-up. So just poke with it. So kind of like how low forward to Jinrai will counter hit. Normally you would then combo into the low if they got counter hit by the first hit of the Jinrai where the leg goes up. Maybe you just... I wonder what that is on block if you don't do a follow-up. Is this considered a hit confirm? So overdrive, follow-up attack properties are enhanced. Use its speed to strike fear in the hearts of your opponents. Yeah, so this is going to be a much faster overhead. Oh, let's look at the overhead versus the high. That's pretty quick. Because he does the yeah, you can't tell. You actually can't tell here. So the up hit and the down hit, that's just the OD Tiger Nexus. That's just the first part of the move. Then this little kick here is the overhead. That's the overhead follow-up. And then see the high version here. It just immediately kicks you high. Yeah, you cannot. I don't think this is not going to be interruptible. Dude, that's fast. You can't react to if he's going to go high or low. But you don't want to block high all the time because he's going to get plus frames. So this is going to be like day one Sagat. If you want to blow people up who don't know the matchup until we all figure out as a community how this move, the gaps are going to work and what the defensive options are going to be, especially this like OD version, brother, there's no telling if he's going to do overhead or the plus frame one. And then if he goes for the plus frame one and you're being a good boy and defending, hold the pressure. He looks pretty close. He might be able to throw also. Is the overhead comboable on hit? It's used in juggle combos, actually. They showed that in the trailer, but I don't know if it's comboable on regular hit. I actually don't remember that. It allows juggle combos if you pick them up out of the air with like a dry rush into Tiger Nexus. All right, Tiger Cannon is a mighty Tiger shot fired with full effort. Should an overdrive Tiger shot or Tiger Nova hit your opponent, this shall drive home the foolishness of their mistakes. Do not miss. Yeah, so confirmed from OD Fireball. And then Tiger Nova, the launcher one that only combos from heavy Tiger Nexus. You also get level 1 as well. Savage Tiger. This is the big one, the level 2, with 4 different enders. An attack that grabs the opponent before following up with one of 4 different attacks based on... That was a lot of text. Based on directional input. The startup of this technique is invincible, and each follow-up attack presents a different situation. Yeah, so hold directions to get one of the follow-ups. There's going to be a damage version, same side, a side swap, a launcher, and I think a corner carry version, if I remember correctly. And the super just looks sick. This is the highest damage one. So it keeps him same side like that, and doesn't give you Oki, or that good of Oki, knocks him away. This is the launching version, which you can use for corner carry probably, and spend resources. This is the side swap version. Great to get out of the corner with. Get in the corner. And then this is going to be the Oki version, which just leaves you right next to them. Yeah, the Savage Tiger Stomp leaves you right next to them. So they probably got to guess strike throw. So his level 2 looks badass. That was my favorite thing from the original trailer for Sagat. It looks brutal. Yeah, they did kind of... Some people were speculating that Sagat would have a command grab based on the teaser from the World Tour where he's like at the camera. I think that is represented in the super, like his character, but it's not actually a command grab. He doesn't have any command grabs gameplay wise. Vanquisher level 3. Lash the opponent with a series of powerful kicks followed by a fierce uppercut, effective as a close range reversal or as a high damage option in combos. Yeah, typical level 3. Invincible level 3. Get kicked. Back heavy punch, Tiger Knee, DP level 3. And this is the CA. Crunching the skull. I feel like his level 3 looks better than the CA. Am I tripping? What's the final say, chat? What do you guys think? To me, level 3, where he like breaks your knee ligaments. Look, your knee's done for. You're on the ground. Uppercut in the air. I guess I would have to say crunching their skull between the elbow and knee would probably be worse. But it does feel like there's not enough time given for all the moves he's doing. He does do it in CA, but I just feel like it sells better in the level 3. I think there's too many animations going on in the CA, which make it, I agree, it feels a little rushed, but they both look good. It's just the level 3 looks really good. That's my opinion, though. I think they both look great. Overall, I'm happy with it. It looks sick. I don't think this specific guide, though, gave us much more detail than what we could learn from the original gameplay trailer. I feel like most of this we already understood. So, like I said before, I think the big thing about Sagat is, for sure, there's less emphasis on his fireball zoning, and they didn't like break down the strategy. I'm predicting the strategy is based around the charged uppercut. When you're watching the CPU combos, when they're going for a lot of these different uppercut options, like you can see in these rounds, when they get the charged DP, a big part of what's going on there is that hard knockdown. And I think that hard knockdown is going to be very integral to his game plan, right? So you get the hard knockdown here, and then you can choose to either rush in. I wonder if this is going to set up a perfect frame kill for a meaty plus on block Tiger Knee, set up fireball traps, drive rush mix, potentially, right? There's going to be a lot of options here from hard knockdowns. So just to be clear, I'm not making this up. This says hard knockdown, right? This is a hard knockdown right here. And I think that's going to be a huge part of his game plan. And he has both zoning and pressure options. So what I'm predicting here is that's going to be a big part of his strategy if you choose to go for hard knockdown or damage on your situations. And then the other thing that's big that we don't know yet, of course, is going to be exactly how Tiger Nexus plays with the actual frame data for each follow-up. How real is this mix going to be? How devastating is it going to be to defend against it? Is it going to be like release level mindless Jinrai? Is it going to be easy to develop counterplay? I think the community's collective experience with Jinrai will help us develop counterplay a lot faster, but it'll be interesting to see where this goes. We need release Jinrai back? I don't think so. Okay, we can watch this video here. This is 15 minutes of Sagat fighting, level 7 CPU Sagat fighting in the mirror match. So in a lot of ways, you learn a lot more from these matches. It's always so funny to me that the rule for Capcom is, hey, all of you people who get early access to the character, all you can do is show level 7 Sagat. You can't show level 8. But you can show level 7. Oh, he's going up against Ryu. Nice. Oh, he goes for the driver's overhead. Gets interrupted. Yeah, that hard knockdown from DP might play nice with a lot of these options that Sagat has. Crouching medium to the fireball. Crouching medium punch got some range, man. There's probably going to be a lot of DI spam. Level 2. Launcher. Drive rush. Back heavy punch. Charge DP. What do you do with this hard knockdown? Oh, it pushes you back. See, even... Little note here, right? Like, Sagat was in the corner when he started this combo, pretty much. It definitely creates some space, it feels like. Or was he in the corner? I can't tell where he was. Yeah, he was in the corner, right? It pushes you out. So that spacing is meant to be used for something, for a fireball trap, for a Tiger Knee. So that Oki is going to be something to investigate. So what do you do here, right? I guarantee you can do like a meaty low Tiger shot there. Or like a meaty high Tiger shot, something, right? So that's going to be interesting. They didn't say anything about Kara's, and we haven't seen anything about Kara's. We can also infer that there's no low forward drive rush. They might have gotten rid of Kara's from his kit. What is a Kara cancel? A Kara cancel is... Kara means to... What does it officially mean? I actually don't know what it officially means. From cancel. That's what the Google Translate says. But the idea being empty cancel. Okay, I didn't know if that was just an FGC translation. The idea being you can interrupt the startup of one move into another move so that the initial move never actually became active and was able to hit the opponent. So Sagat, if you see Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5 footage of Sagat, he would often do moves where he's lunging forward and then suddenly the animation would stop and he would throw a fireball or do an uppercut or do a Tiger Knee. And what people were doing is he had moves like forward heavy kick or forward light kick in Street Fighter 5, for example, where he would lurch forward before hitting you with the normal. And if you inputted the special move input before the normal was able to hit the opponent, there was a window where you can then cancel that into his special move. So that allowed him to do uppercuts from mad far, because you would throw fireball, they jump from far away, you would Kara forward with towards heavy kick, get all that ground gained, and then right before the heavy kick became active, you would input uppercut. And same thing for the fireballs. You could also do that to adjust your spacing. So you could adjust spacing for your fireball patterns and your uppercuts by using the Kara cancels. And there was a little bit of an execution requirement for that. That sounds lame. You know, it just, I'm not gonna, I'm not angry. I'm just sad. I'm just sad. There's something about Sagat that has all these youngins who know nothing about Street Fighter history to just bitch about what Sagat used to be. I've noticed that all over the place. And then everything that's cool about Street Fighter, people look at it and go, nah, that sucked. I'm telling you, it was a cool mechanic. It was very cool. And it had execution requirements, and you could fuck it up. Because if you went for towards heavy kick into DP or like towards light kick into DP and you messed up the input, you would just eat a jump in, right? So I think that's a cool mechanic. That sounds like a bug turned into tech. Wait till you hear about what a special cancel is or combos. Wait till you hear about almost any mechanic in any game series you like, how they are all happy accidents. This whole space you're in is 100% the result of well-intentioned designers creating bugs and then realizing the power of what they accidentally created. Come on, CPU Sagat. I need some uppercuts on the Bison shenanigans. Jump in light kick. Heavy kick first cancel. First hit. Okay, what is this route? So heavy kick first hit. Cancel into heavy Tiger Nexus. Into the Nova Tiger for the launcher. Drive rush, crouching medium. Target combo into the punch. Causes... Oh, you can special cancel the medium to punch target combo. And then he goes to OD Tiger Knee and to level 2. So interesting. That does a little ground bounce there. So he's going for the side swap. I don't know why. Crouching heavy punch confirmed level 1. I don't know. That's going to be hit confirmable. It probably is to a degree. That's some CPU shenanigans right there. No air to air. I think he went for the jump medium punch. Driver stand medium punch. Crouch heavy punch TP level 3. Oh, this is fake. This is fake news here. They're splicing together rounds. This is like what the replay channels do when they create fake tournament sets and they piece together random games from random rank sets and random battle launch sets to create a narrative of a close set or something. Or they're splicing here. Too many supers. Want to see some combos. Stand light kick. Ooh, there we go. See, that's what fuck this super. This is what I'm looking for. Forget the super. I want to see this. You know, like, this is what I want to see. I want to see Sagat walk up and do that. Yes. I'm so much more hyped for this than the level 3. This is Street Fighter brain. Nice little poke. I like the way it looks. Tries to go for an overhead after. DI CPU spam. Crouch heavy punch. Oh wait, we got a real combo. Okay, crouch heavy punch after the DI. Drive rush cancel. Into towards heavy kick. Into stand heavy kick. Into Tiger Nova heavy for the launcher. Oh, he's doing crouching medium punch into Tiger Nexus. Please tell me the CPU zones out Zangief. Look at the stare down between Sagat and Zangief. Sagat, you're not supposed to walk towards him. Walk back and throw a fireball. Please, why is he rushing this man down? What are you doing, Sagat? Please walk back and throw a fireball. Please, look at this rush down. Oh my god. But that's an interesting idea, right? Just poke, crouch, heavy punch into OD Tiger Knee. That's going to be safe on block at worst. Tiger Knee in. So after OD Tiger Knee, you get another Tiger Knee for Oki. Crouching medium kick, not cancelable. Oh, nice hit confirmed CPU. Man, look at this jab right here. Hold on. This is a stand light punch. Look at the range. This is a really far range light punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm assuming it's a 5-frame light. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Back heavy punch, high tiger shot, drive rush, stand heavy kick, tiger knee, DP. There we go. That's what I'm waiting for. Drill crosscut? Oh, come on. You got to do the drill, CPU level 7 Sagat. You got to do the drill. This is what we drilled for. Listen, I got the perfect warm-up drill for you. I got you covered, Sagat. Don't worry. He's just like throwing out heavy kick to Tiger Nexus. The heavy one, too. I think he could have DP'd there. Yeah, let's look at that setup. This is a really weird setup because he's like walking forward. But yeah, the high tiger shot still has really fast recovery. Like, look at that. Looks like he's about to get jumped in on, and then he blocks. So that means usually the rules are if you can block after throwing a fireball, you could have uppercutted. So if this level 7 Sagat wasn't whack, he would have uppercutted there. High fireball safe on round start. Yeah, I guess that makes sense too. This is important to point out. Good call. Round start projectile safe. Unless you were at. Yeah, slow DPs don't apply, right? But the Shoto rules. Those are like Shoto rules. Jump medium air to air? Yeah, okay, so the question is, can you jump medium air to air? Look, it pops them up to back heavy punch. It's going to depend on the juggle properties. I don't know if they're going to let that rock, but could he have sauced this? Could he have sauced this a little bit? Back heavy punch to juggle? That's making me think of Oro jump MK to stand medium punch. I'm wondering. Oh my god. Look at this button, man. He's just like, hey, smell my armpit real quick. Dude, how you can't block that. That's gotta be an unblockable MK style fatality, like a brutality right there. He just went through your skull. Come on now. The fist literally went through your skull. Crazy pushback on that too. Like he got hit, but I wonder if this is like gonna be a spacing trap. Look at the pushback. Pretty good pushback on that. Look, you're out of throw range. You're out of look at the pushback. Actually, you're out of light range. This only connected because Marissa pressed a medium punch and Sagat pressed jab here. Look at so that might just be safe to press even up close. Yeah, he can maybe spacing trap with that. Low tiger shot. Please get a pickup. Please anti-air. Crouch immediate pick, good range on that. The CPU's doing all the fakest hit confirms. Wake up driver stand medium. There we go. We're playing some Street Fighter 6. Oh, hold on. Okay. Walk up stand light kick. OD or high tiger shot, low tiger shot. So after OD low tiger shot, you can tiger knee in for Oki. Oh, that's a free throw. She went for parry. That's a free punish counter throw. Let's finish a combo, you bum. Come on, Sagat. Counter hit jab, drive rush conversion. Yeah, he's doing single hit confirms to DP and supers all over the place, but he can't confirm a jab drive rush into another jab. Like no combo conversions that you would expect, but then doing single hit confirms to supers all over the place. They didn't even show the first round against the Mai because it was a wash. High Tiger. DP? Brother, why does the CPU not anti-air? I don't like the CPU Sagat. He's not playing Sagat. Is he just gonna get the shit beat out of him? We don't even see the first round. He's making a comeback, ain't he? Okay, wall splat. We got a wall splat combo. He's going for level 2. Raw level 2. Launch. Back heavy punch. Charge DP. Oki. What are you going to do with this hard knockdown, Sagat? You're going to throw a fireball for once? You're going to do fucking jack shit. Crosscut. Do something. And then you do single hit confirm heavy kick to DP. If you're splicing to create the fake narratives here, why would you put this round in? This pissed me off. Mai shows up. He's already lost the first round before we see it, and this bullshit ass no comeback round. Why did you show this? I think someone just wanted to see more Mai. on IGN. The CPU gameplay is sometimes okay. You actually learn a lot from the CPUs in this game. It's one of the better CPUs in fighting games in general, especially better than anything Street Fighter has ever produced. You actually learn a lot. But this CPU Sagat is pretty actually, he's kind of dumb. Yeah, so it seems this is the combo route. If you get the Nova Tiger from the Heavy Tiger Nexus, which you only get access to combo into from things like a Heavy, then you do Drive Rush, Crouching Medium Punch, Heavy Punch, Target combo to get the ground bounce. Then you can do OD Tiger Knee we've seen DP, and we also see regular Tiger Knee for corner carry. That was light Tiger Knee. Jump Medium Punch, Air to Air DP, that was kind of sick. Your meaty DI is no good. What if he did something sick there? I guess not. Okay, yeah, Drive Rush after the launcher, also another route into the Heavy DP, Charge, Wall Splat, Oki. You gotta do something interesting? No, these guys have really bad Oki. That might be hit confirmable to DP. This might be for real. Like, that seems very hit confirmable. That's huge. How much damage did that do? Single meterless hit confirm to a knockdown? That's not bad. On a huge button like that? Oh, you gotta cut again? Put you back in the corner, right? This would be a great time to use the corner one. Yep. This knockdown looks pretty good. It looks like what I would imagine you can get a meaty fireball from the frame advantage, or a safe fireball. Okay. These CPUs are DI happy. Okay, we learned something. Towards Heavy Kick, which I have to assume whiffs on crouchers. Towards Heavy Kick links to Crouching Medium Punch. Drivers cancel, Crouch Heavy, Heavy Tiger Nexus. He goes for the kick ender. I'm not sure why you wouldn't go for the Tiger Nova there. The Nova Tiger. For the combo, but sure, he goes for that. Gets in for Oki. So Drive Rush Medium goes straight into Crouch Heavy. Something to keep in mind. Oh, wow, 4 fireballs collectively. It's more than we've seen in quite some time. Let's look at this interaction. Why do they do level 7 CPU instead of level 8? Literally, the stipulation from Capcom whenever they do these is that you can't show level 8 CPU. That's a common stipulation. Like, anytime there's been an influencer or pre-access, the common thread is you can't show level 8 CPU. Jump Heavy Kick looks really good, far range. Oh, it didn't combo. Crouch Heavy? Huh. I wonder if he just didn't do the Heavy Tiger Nexus. I'm pretty sure from Crouch Heavy you can get Heavy Tiger Nexus to get this launcher. But this should be plus on block. It hits crouching and standing. So it should be plus on block. So do you use pressure after? No? Okay. I'm starting to believe the CPU. I believe I can do all these single hit confirms. Oh, I didn't even know this was in here. We get some combo trials? Medium kick, heavy kick. Yep. Heavy punch, heavy kick. Called it. Jump heavy, sweep. Stand light kick to light fireball. Oh, that combo's nice. That, I feel like that's going to be like a real kind of poke situation, and it comboed. So, crouching medium now to Tiger Knee. So Tiger Knee is a quarter circle forward, by the way. So, changing up the move inputs. Crouch heavy punch into DP. Nice. Wall splat combo. It's going to be crouching medium punch to... Yeah, so it seems like the crouching medium punch to heavy punch stabilizes conversions, that target combo, to a ground bounce, and then you can pick up from there with heavy Tiger Knee. So crouching light kick, crouching jab, DP. Stand medium, links to crouching jab into light. So light's combo into light Tiger Knee as well, looks like. Oh, so in the corner, you can combo into light Tiger Nexus and get a DP. If you, I guess you probably have to hit confirm that they're standing, because this would whiff on crouchers. So if you hit them standing, which would be good for if you start with a crouching light kick, then you can get that combo. I would assume standing only. So I don't know why the combo starts with crouching light punch. Maybe if you, I don't know if you can go from crouching light kick into stand jab. I think you can, but that might be a good combo. Heavy scaling. I mean, it's just a light combo. Yeah, there's no way you can show all the trials. Oh, thanks. Oh, perfect auto combos. You dropped? Oh no, they dropped the auto combos. Can you do it? Huh. So wait, hold on. This is showing something interesting. So that one, if you mash on the first hit, you go to Heavy Tiger Nexus into DP level 3. And if you let both hits rock, you go into OD. That might be useful for block options. So you actually can choose when you mash to change up what you do. Maybe you want the OD on pressure? I don't know. I think at that point you might as well just do the regular input. But it gives a little bit more flexibility. Maybe that helps in some options. Yeah, and also this is a big thing. They put the light tiger shot on down back special. So there is a few like modern characters like JP and a few others where down back, down, and down forward, I think for JP is all the different spikes. So they are making some kind of concession to make the control scheme work, because they ended up putting, instead of doing a DP with kick, they ended up putting Tiger Knee on quarter circle forward. So I guess they're trying to give you access to more of the fireballs in modern. So I wonder if maybe the Tiger Knee is the move you can input by doing the quarter circles. I'm not sure. I mean, he only has 3 fireballs. So I think they gave a little extra to try to keep more strengths of all of his moves, I suppose. You can have more specials on modern. Yeah. Why we're removing specials? They want to go in a new direction. It does start getting wonky though. Like having 3 different fireballs on down. To me, it makes sense to put JP spikes on down back, down, down forward special, but to start putting Sagat's fireballs on forward, like having a fireball on a down forward input just is wrong. That's just wrong. A big part of the whole thing with fireballs is it's supposed to be a little hard to walk forward and do them. Yeah, we're not really learning too much here. Is this Elden Ring? I love supporting my community and being a positive role model for the children. Ah. Is he evil or not, man? You get the Sagat was for the kids. You know, they keep running this weird middle ground where he looks scary as fuck, like he's about to be evil as hell. But they're like, nah, he's just in the mountain moving logs for the local village children. You know, like, oh, him? Don't worry about the 8-foot tall guy with the eye patch and the all white eye with the menacing grin who says he will crush you over and over. Don't worry. He's a teddy bear. He's a sweetheart. He's just there chopping down trees with his bare hands and smashing them with his knees to create lumber and firewood for all the children to be warm and cozy at home, you know? I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, I feel like I'm not understanding what they're showing me. Oh, is IGN actually showing throw loops? This is so weird to me. This is such a jarring video. This is from IGN, okay? A gaming publishing company. A games journalist went through this, showed off CPU matches with DI spam, had really weird edits and cuts where I'm not entirely sure what they were trying to demo, showed off all the faces in the intros, like casual stuff, showed off some lore, and then suddenly they're showing off with them controlling the character his throw loop option. This is so jarring to me, but to me, this also speaks to the level of like the popularity and awareness of Street Fighter in Japan. In Japan, even the game journalists, when a new character comes out, one of the pressing questions for the game journalists, who normally in any other Western publication, they wouldn't fucking know what a throw loop is, right? That wouldn't even be a thing to register at all, right? They literally are showing off things that the players would care about who actively play the game at a competent level. This is jarring because I was expecting, my brain was primed for mindless CPU DI spam. Suddenly, they're showing off his. I think they're trying to imply that he has a throw loop with drive rush, kind of like Elena. I think that was the implication there. Okay, I didn't understand. Okay, this is something about his fireball patterns. Okay, this is actually a meaningful section. Let me turn my brain on. They're actually doing something here. Okay. Block the fireball from Ryu. He tries to charge up his Denjin. Punish with a fast low tiger shot. And then after that, low tiger shot beats out that Tatsu attempt. And then low tiger shot hits meaty. Okay, they're showing off some decent fireball zoning patterns. Level 1 has 8 hits of super projectile durability. How many hits is like Ryu? 5? 5. Okay. Now, here's what I'm thinking. What about Rashid? The problem with Rashid is he can kick it. 5. But when you kick it, he gains more hits, right? Does it replenish the hits if he kicks it? What I'm getting at is maybe he can punish raw level 2 or certain level 2 setups from Rashid with his level 1. Okay, so the 5 HP, yeah, it does not hit at round start. So in the gameplay trailer, they showed this big ass button in the beginning versus Ryu. Ryu pressed his heavy punch and Sagat pressed his. So it doesn't reach round start, but it can whiff punish buttons from round start. That was like one of the opening sequences in the gameplay trailer. So it almost gave the impression that his heavy punch reached from round start distance. But if they do something, it hits. Inputs. Okay, here we go. Command normals. Towards medium for the overhead. Back heavy for the launcher. 2-hit launcher. Towards MK for the what? Oh, the Street Fighter 5 style forward kick. Towards heavy kick for the big tailspin move. Stand medium kick, stand heavy kick for the poke target combo. Medium punch, heavy kick for the knockdown variation. Or sorry, heavy punch, heavy kick. Crouch, medium, heavy punch for the ground bounce combo route. And then the heavy kick version gets a knockdown. Then wrapping it up with a big level 3. All right. Those would be the Kara moves. So, listen. Tinfoil hat time. Capcom puts a lot of stipulations on what type of footage you're able to put out there. Maybe Kara cancels are a level 8 CPU exclusive, and the game's journalists were specifically told to not show any Kara cancels. Do I believe any of this? Not really. I do not believe in getting my hopes up. However, that would be sick. That would be sick. See, if I was in control of this, that's my content creator brain going there. That's what I would be. If I was really pulling the strings behind the scene, like some people seem to insinuate, that's the stipulation I would have created, but I don't think that's the case. That would be so sick though. Unfortunately, I think it might be another relic of the past. That is why we didn't see my round 1, why he went for Kara DP and a miss and he died. Hey bud, what, you want to say hi? You can say hi. Stream. Jojo, this is the stream. Say hi to the stream. What are Jojo's thoughts on Sagat? Lame zoner, bitch ass, fight like a real man. You know, TIE fighters are meant to fight up close and personal and brawl. Why is he throwing fireballs like a fucking bitch, dude? Come up here and fight me, scrub. Yeah, he's been telling me that nonstop.